Good morning to everyone, ma. Sir, till now we are done with a few topics. What are those few topics, ma? LPP is done, and transportation is done, and assignment majority portion is done, and in all the topics, okay, basically in the LPP, what topic we have not dealt, ma? Simplex. What is the reason, ma? ICMA is not giving question from that area, but however, at the end, okay, at the end I will make the classes available to you somehow, okay, so that you should be satisfied. It will never come in exam for sure, okay. And even in the case of transportation also, have we left any questions, ma? Have we left any questions? Okay, regarding transportation in VAM, when we are going with loop creation, okay, when we are going with loop creation, there can be chances for multiple creations, okay. That chance will never be in the exam, okay. Even that question arises in exam also. What is your aspect, ma? Main thing, sir, just to go with optimal solution, that is a basic part. If the optimal solution is done, okay, if the optimal solution is done, then if you can go with UV rule, basic rule, that's all, that is sufficient, okay. Definitely he will not go with a repeated optimal solution and all, because if you get negative value of delta, opportunity cost and all, you have to repeat the process now. That will not happen maximum. Am I sure? Okay. And in the case of assignment also, there is one problem I'm leaving now. The regular class and all, now I'm leaving. But at the end, when entire part A and part B is done, I will go with simplex model, and I will go with the repeated distribution in the case of transportation if you want. And also in the case of assignment, the one problem, that is 2 pages question is there, no? That question, okay, that will never arise in the exam and all, but even then I will deal with that part. But at the end, once you are satisfied with all the parts are done, that is mainly part A and part B, whatever important, okay, important does not mean that A category and all, I will cover entire area. In lifetime they will not give such questions, okay. For that reason I'm keeping it last, okay. But even then they are included in our book, so that you can get clarity of subject and all. That's all, okay. Sir, this is a most important question, and everyone is with this question now. What is the question number there, ma? Question number 2, and the answer has been unfortunately given from other question, and also even if the answer is given in the ICMA, it is not clear, okay. Take your own time and do it simultaneously and in a peaceful manner. Do not run fast for this question, okay. So the guys who are live, so everyone is ready now. So what is the question there, ma? Question number 2, that 2 in the December attempt 2024, it has there. And even this is most important. At inter level it will repeat, at final level it will repeat. Most important question. And if you are having access to question book, fine. If it is not with you, take the screenshot for the time being, okay. And I am sorry for the delay. Shall we, my dear buddies? My humble request, do not do before me. Do along with me if possible, okay. So read the question once. What is the question, sir? And for the guys who are through online, for the guys who are through online, is the voice clear? Okay, sir, see the question once. By seeing the question, can you go with the clear observations of important aspects? Sir, first, what is the first sentence there, ma? A salesman has to visit 5 cities. What are those 5 cities, ma? A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. The intercity distance in kilometers are tabulated below. Note the distance between 2 cities need not be same both ways. Okay. When you are seeing the distance between, from, for example, Hyderabad to Chennai, it may not be same 2 ways. Okay, they may go for different routes when they are wishing and all, because they need to cover different areas now. So routes distance may vary, and the same distance has been given in the form of a table, okay, sir. And this is most important question, I'm repeating again. So whatever thing you are doing, only do this thing, that is listening, nothing more than that. Okay, sir. And in the table, you can see the table part, and he is giving the column areas. These are the columns now. What are the columns now totally? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and even you are having rows. Even the rows are also having letters, same letters A, B, C, D, E. But the difference is that, sir, the difference is only to and from. That is the only point of difference in this question. Okay, and next, sir, if you start from place A, okay, you are going to some destination that is given in the 2. Okay, for example, if you are starting from Hyderabad, will you go have a destination to Hyderabad? Will you have a destination to Hyderabad? Once you are starting from Hyderabad, that means that you are leaving that city now. So you will go to other city. For example, you are going to Mumbai, and from Mumbai to some other city, so that you will cover the areas required. Okay, and see the next sentence, ma. And one more point. Here they have given some hyphen. What does that mean, ma? Sir, you will never visit to same region. Okay, if you are a sales executive or if you are an auditor, you will visit all the branches and you will reach the hometown. So for example, your hometown is Hyderabad. Okay, you started the audit of the Hyderabad branch. Once it is done, you will reach the other branches. And once everything is done, you will again reach to the destination point, that is your location point, that is Hyderabad. Okay. Is the question clear, ma? If the question is clear, okay. Sir, here you go with the same letters, that is hyphen, or even you can go with M. That is restricted now. So basically you can take as restricted route, or even you can keep it as hyphen or M. Okay, what is the value of M? Basically infinity. Okay, and M is different, E is different. Sir, in transportation we have taken the letter E, but in the case of assignment we have taken the M. E does not mean E, it's epsilon. Okay, its value is very, very close to 0. Okay, sir, and what is the next parama? If the salesman starts from city A, he has to come back to city A, because it is your point where you are staying there. So for example, if I start from Chennai and I have to cover all the branches, and again I will reach which point, ma? Chennai. Okay, next. By applying the principles of assignment, which route would you like to advise him to take so that the distance traveled by him is minimized? He's asking something like minimized. So what is the target of our organization, ma? Minimization, and that route should be the best route. Okay, and one more condition, sir, never from city A to have to come back to city A. But what is the point, ma? Should you cover all the areas? Should you cover all the areas, or will you skip some area? You have to cover all the areas. Basic target. Okay, if this question is clear, then we shall start simultaneously and do not run. Okay. So for example, what is the latest movie, ma? Okay. Hero is clear, na? So regarding that hero, what is the latest movie, ma? Okay, regarding Raja Saab, for example, Sar is going for promotions. Sir, he started from his hometown. Okay, let us do not know about hometown and all, keep it aside. For example, the assumption is hometown is Hyderabad. Okay, he started promotions first in Hyderabad. Next, he has gone to Bangalore, again Delhi, Delhi to Chennai, Chennai to Mumbai, and finally again he will reach the hometown. In the same way, our salesperson has to cover all the areas and he has to reach his destination where he started, origination point. Okay, so shall we? Sir, copy the question as it is in the book. Copy the question without any changes, ma. Done with the copying of question mark? Sir, if the question is copied by you, can you tell me the key important points? Okay. Sir, let us do first this question. And can you see the question number 6 ma in your book? Question number 6 also. What is question number 6? What is the question number 6 ma? What is the same? Is it same or not? Okay. If you are doing one, it is sufficient. Okay. No issue now. Any one question is preferable. Basically, this question will be correct answer there. Oh, this is fine. There it is wrong and all. So do not go with this question as it is appropriate. And whatever notes in the material which is given, they are drafted wrong. So let us go with that question mainly. Shall we? Sir, can you tell the details ma, so that I will enter there? Sir, who are the salesmen we are having ma? A, B, C, D and E. Okay, and it is 2. Okay, and the salesmen who are starting from, who are those salesmen ma? Same A, B, C, D and E. Now can you tell the values there? First, is there any value there ma? No value na? Sir, for your understanding, for the time being, I am giving hyphen. You need not to do, you listen first. If possible, you can, your wish, but if you are listening, it will be more effective. Sir, next, what is the next number ma? In the case of A? 12, 24, 25, 15. Okay, and what is the next number ma? For B series? 6, hyphen, 16, 8, 18, 7. Next ma? 10, 11, hyphen, 18, 12. Next ma? 14, 17, 22, hyphen, 16. And next ma? 12, 13, 23, 25, hyphen. Okay. Sir, now by seeing the first sentence, what is the first sentence you should write ma? Sir, whatever we are doing, I am repeating again so that you need not skip those points. Okay. Sir, here what is the objective there? Minimization is the objective. Sir, how we got that information ma? In the question itself, at the last sentence he gave, what is the point ma? Minimized. That is the point given there. By that point we are getting the idea, and even this part is regarding cost, as the table is given regarding transportation cost and all. So automatically what does that mean ma? Distance traveled or transport cost. Okay, so automatically it is minimization mode. Okay, and one more rule. What is that rule ma? If I start from city A, again I have to cover all the areas and I have to reach again to city A. Okay, now basic rule is what ma? Write the sentence. What is the sentence there, sir? The objective is minimization. The objective is minimization. And is it balanced or unbalanced ma? Balanced. How it is balanced, sir? number of rows equal to number of columns. Sir, what are rows? Can you tell that point, ma? A, B, C, and D, E are rows. Total number of rows 5, and number of columns again total 5. As it is a balanced one, we can proceed with the steps. Right sentence, ma? And it is balanced matrix. What is the first step, ma? Basically, what is the first step, buddy? Sir, I am giving whatever steps I am giving here, follow simultaneously. Okay. So what is the heading, ma? Next, row operation. Sir, you can straight away, by seeing the question itself, do entire process in the next step. That is, write the point, ma, row operation and its result. Row operation and its end result. In brackets, write, ma, after row operation. Sir, if it is clear, okay. Now, can you identify the least numbers in each row, ma? Just identify it. Sir, how we are doing now? In the same way how to do in exam. Okay. What are the least numbers, ma, in the case of rows? Can you identify them? 12 is the first least number. And in the second row, what is the least number, ma? 6. And in the third row, 10. And in the fourth row, 14. In the fifth row, 12. These are the least numbers. Okay. Just identify with a pencil. If you are having pencil and if you mark there, that is good for you. Because you cannot again and mark it and rub and erase and all. Okay. So once that part is done, our matrix will change now. So write the changed matrix. Sir, can you tell the new numbers of row A? Hyphen 0, 12, 13. Sir, if you are having any issue with hyphen, you can use the letter M. Okay, no issue. If you are using M and all, it's fine. Okay, and next, can you tell the row 2, ma? 0, 10, 12, 1. What about next one, ma? 0, 1, 8, 2. Next, 0, 3, 8, 2. Sir, are those numbers correct now? No issues with the numbers now? Next, 0, 1, 11, 13. So these are the end result. This is the end result of which operation, ma? Row operation. Sir, take down the next heading parallelly with me. If you are taking the heading with parallelly with me, then you are safe. Sir, simply I am going with this alteration. Column operation, its end result after column. Sir, in the column operation, what are we doing, ma? We are identifying the least number in each column. Okay. So can you tell the least numbers, ma? In the case of our column, 0, 0, and next it is a 8, and next again 8 and 1. Write the resultant matrix, ma. is the same matrix which you obtained after the row and column operation. Okay. So now as usual, what is the process we need to follow, ma? Test for optimality. Sir, compare your answer here with this answer, ma. Any deviations? If no deviations, then superb. Okay. Sir, what are you going to do in the case of tests for optimality, ma? It is up to your style. You can proceed with the style whatever you are having. Okay. So can you tell the process? If everyone is at this point, do parallelly until copying that and all. I will wait. Okay. Done. Sir, everyone done till here? Done, ma? Sir, now we are going with a test for optimality. Shall we? Sir, what is the basic thing in test for optimality, ma? Row with a single zero. Sir, is there a row with single zero, ma? Which row, ma? First row with a single zero. Okay. Sir, while marking and all, you can use box or a circle, that is up to you. So that you are getting an idea that some zero is marked there. Okay. Now, which part should be cancelled, ma? Respective B column should be cancelled. Okay. Now, any other single zero, ma? Any other single zero? Only in a E part. So for our convenience, I am marking that. And which part should be cancelled, ma? Column A is cancelled. Clear? Sir, till we are done with all the checks of rows. Now, what is the next process, ma? We have to check columns. Sir, is there any single column with a zero? Single zero. Sir, A and B should not be taken into consideration. What is the reason, ma? Already they are cancelled. Once they are cancelled, they are not taken into consideration. So, we are having C with a single zero. Okay. So, which part should be cancelled, ma, now? D, row or column? Row should be cancelled there. Now, any column with a single zero, any column with single zero, there is a D with a single zero. Mark it, ma. And now, which part should be cancelled, sir? Which? C column or C row? C row should be cancelled. Sir, now any column with single zero, ma? There is last one with a single zero. Okay. Now, which part should be cancelled, ma? B row should be, so B row should be cancelled. Okay. Any other zeros left over there? Yes or no? No? Okay, fine. Sir, if you are going with this scenario, basically, now number of allocations and number of markings or number of lines, is it balanced, ma? It is balanced. Okay, so automatically we reach the optimal solution. That is our assumption. but in reality what will happen, we shall see. Okay, so once we reach the solution and all, so now we should identify the root now. Till here done by everyone, simultaneously done by everyone now. So now the most important aspect, sir, m equal to, or order of the matrix is equal to number of allocations or number of lines. Till here done now. Once it is done, what is next, sir? Basically we will take the roots and all. Basically route is important. Distance travel or time travel, time taken is different. Sir, from where are we starting, ma? From where we are starting, ma? From A we are starting. From A, what is the point marked there? B. Okay, sir, I reached B. Okay, sir, again, when I reached B, from B where I am going, ma? From B to E. Now, as of now, I am at which point, ma? E point. Sir, okay, sir. From E to which point, ma? E to which point? E to which point? See there, not in the answers and all. From E to which point? Sir, here, ma. See that point here. I am repeating that process again. That is important. Shall I repeat again? That is most important. Sir, are you clear with the part till we are done here? Everyone clear with this part now? Sir, whatever the parts given here are giving information regarding whatever parts given there. Sir, whatever the part given, what is that, ma? To where I am going. That is the direction given there. Okay. Sir, from A I started. And in that row, which element is selected, ma? B is selected. So, from A to B, I am going. As of now, I am in which city, ma? A to B. Is it clear from that part? So, I am in which city as of now? B. So, see B. From which part there? B. I am at B. Sir, from B, which city is selected there, ma? E. So, I am going to city E. Is it clear? Till here clear? Whatever number selected in the this entire table, that will be the destination point. Okay, and this will be the origination points basically. So shall we? No issue now. Is it clear? The guys who are online, is it clear, ma? If it is clear, ma? Sir, most important aspect, this problem is very easy. Again, we are having sixth problem. My goal is to do that problem also. Basically, that is also important. Okay, sir, is this point, first point clear now? Where are we at which city, ma? Hyderabad, that is A. Okay, now when we select, we have done the process, we got which point, ma? In the A row, which is selected? B is selected, that is 2 point, that is destination. So I marked there. Okay, as of now, I am in which city? At this point, B. From B city, from B, I am repeating again, what, ma? From B. Sir, when you are at from B, you have to see this point. In this row, which is selected, ma? E is selected. So, right, I have written there E. Sir, as of now, I am in which city? E. Okay, next, which city selected there, ma? Okay, I came back again home. But which cities are left over there, ma? C and D. Is it covered? It should be covered or should not be covered, ma? Should be covered. So there is some requirement for us to change the alteration. So till here, if you're done with the diagram, write in the form of sentence. Write in the form of sentence, ma? Till here done now? Sir, in the case of first operation, let us first operation. the case of first operation, we started from city A. Sir, we in the sense, what is that? We stands for salesman. Okay, just for namesake I have written we. Salesman is only important. Okay, now. So started from city A, and after first assignment, the destination is, what is the destination, ma? The destination is B. The destination is B. Sir, in exam you can write as a para, but for here to understand, I am writing in the form of points. Okay. Sir, in the first operation, what is the second step, ma? From B, from city B, the salesman traveled to which city, ma? Travel to city E. Am I clear here, sir? If it is clear, next. From city E, the salesman reached the origination point. What is the origination point, ma? A. Sir, right there in the form of a arrow diagram, like A to B, B to E, and E to A. Clear with this part? If this part is clear, okay, till here done now? If it is done till here, sir, are you clear with the point which you have done there? Sir, I am repeating this point. If you are new and if you are not listened and all, okay, listen properly. I am giving more importance to this problem because it is very, very important and having some complexion. Okay, sir, first we have done our basic process. In your own style, you can do the process. That is up to you. And finally, the zeros are selected there. Whatever be the process, the same zeros will be selected. No doubt in that. Okay. Next, in the case of first operation, what is the first, which point, ma? We are at A, city A. When we are city at A, we got a selection of which city, ma? City B, we got a selection. So automatically we reached at which point, ma? City B. So as of now we are at which city, ma? City B. So from city B, see here, from city B we are reaching which point, ma? E, because E got selected. As of now we are in which city, ma? City E. So go straight away to that city. Okay, as of now we are at a city E. Okay, when we are at city A, which number is selected there, ma? A. So automatically we straight away reach to city A. But which cities are not covered? These two cities are not covered because of the diagram. Okay, but is it required for us to cover all the cities? Definitely yes. So write the sentence there, ma. Because of our first operation, cities C and D are not covered. because of first operation, the cities D and E, sorry, C and D are not covered. Okay. Sir, finally A to B, E to A, fine, superb. Okay. But something is going wrong there. So we have to alter either E or a D or a C. Some alteration should be done at that point. Okay. Sir, for our convenience, I am copying the question again. You need not to copy the question. So now, is it clear till here, ma? If it is done till here and all, now what are the options we are having? Sir, A to B is fine. It is done. Even B to E is also done. We are going wrong at which area, ma? The selection is not wrong and all, but the selection we made at E point is not directing us properly. Am I clear, ma? Am I clear? So for that reason, I am changing that only. Okay. Sir, of these all numbers, which number you can select? Sir, A to B is perfect root now, and B to E is also perfect root. Am I clear with this point, ma? I'm asking buddies, is it okay, ma? A to B, B to E is fine. But from E, the step we are taking is directing into wrong direction. So we have to make a proper selection at the point, mainly E. So the E option I'm rearranging. Okay. Sir, now which number you can select? Basically. Sir, even one more thing, ma. Okay. Whatever selections we made is appropriate there. Now you will be getting clarity. Okay. Sir, and this selection is wrong. In the diagram we got that selection, but it is not covering all the cities, so it is wrong. Now of the balance 4, which one you cannot select? E to E you cannot select now, so E to E you cannot automatically select. Now of there, how many roots are there, ma? 3 numbers. Can you select B? Why no, ma? Already allocated, so that also gone. So we are having only 2 options. What are those 2 options, ma? C or a D. Okay, C or a D. Sir, if I select example, for example, I am going with that part. We can go with other styles also, where we are getting less total. That should be preferred. Am I clear, ma? Okay. Sir, till here okay na? I am repeating again, ma. If not okay, we'll repeat once more. Because most important, even if time is wasting here, no issue at all. Because same problem, similar problem is 6th one. Okay, that is very, very easy. Shall we? Shall we? Again, if yes, I will do it. Okay. Normally, because of diagram, we got the selection this. But because of that selection, our route is going wrong. So that number is not appropriate. So I removed it. And even I cannot select the last E part. Whatever that last part, this part I cannot select because it is the same point. Okay, so automatically that also cancelled. And I cannot select which part, ma. Even B cannot also selected because already it is being allocated. And I am having 2 options, either C or a D. Of these 2 numbers, which is least, ma? Least 3, na? Let us go with that selection temporarily. If our value is less, we will go with that answer. Okay, so which number I am selecting, ma? That is C. I am giving mark there, so route also from E to where, ma? C, new route. Sir, now as of now I am at a C. That is clear now. I am at which point, ma? C. So automatically when I am at C, sir, what can be the other options for me there which are no more, which are closed? Can you tell the closed options? A is fully closed, B is fully closed, and C automatically I cannot. And what about E or a D? D or a E options? Okay, only 2 options. Okay, I can select basically. E already? You already? That part also fully cancelled. Sorry, that also fully cancelled. No, cancelled. Now, which is the last option I'm having, ma? Only D. Sir, as per the truth, I'm selecting. So I reached to this point. Sorry, this point is selected. So can we put it on the diagram? What is the next step there, ma? D. Sir, as of now, I am at which point, ma? D. Sir, for D, what are the options for me? Only A can be, because can you tell the reasons, ma? Can I select E part, ma? E part, for E already which work I gave? Some C have given, na? From there E to C already covered. So this cannot be, and this is restricted zone, and C already allocation made covered, and B is also covered. What is left over there, ma? A. So to A. I am repeating once more for your kind request. You need not copy. Listen, once you are getting clarity, you can do n number of problems. Shall we? Sir, even if I am repeating, you are not getting anger now? Are you getting anger now? You are getting anger also, no issues. Okay? So this is the most important problems, and if you search in Google or in YouTube, okay, it is the most wanted answer. Okay, sir, we have gone with the basic process, but it is going wrong. So for that sake, what are we doing, ma? We are going for a arbitral selection, but by following all the basic fundamental rules. Because when you are traveling, distance should be maximum or less. Less, na? That is the point, na? So distance should be less as much as possible. Am I clear with that point, ma? Sir, this option is closed, because of that selection, entire diagram or entire route is going wrong, and we are at A, B, and as of now we are at E. But earlier, because of this selection, we are going again to Hyderabad. It's of no use. So for that reason, what is the alternative options I am having, ma? Alternative options, I can go with B or C, D or E, but B already allocated now, so gone. And I cannot go with allocation of E also, because from there to there it is not of no use. To next city it is best, and which is not covered there. Okay, and I'm also cancelling this for your convenience, and even this is also covered. B is covered and E is covered. Okay, now I have to reach which point, ma? Either to city C or city D. Of city and C and D, which is the least cost, ma? C is the least cost. So I am selecting that part. In the route, I am writing C. Now, as of now, I am in which city? City C. So city C is the point. Okay. From city C, what are the options I am having? Sir, can I select A? Already covered now there. So I cancelled. B already covered. From city to C to C, not possible. Again, already covered there. I strike it there. What is only left over there, ma? Sir, why I am keeping into marks? Is it clear now? Because whatever covered here, I am striking there. Okay. Now automatically, what is the last city which is left over there, ma? City D. So from C to city D. As of now, I am in which city, ma? D. From D to, as of now, I am at E point. Sir, D to what is the last point to be reached now? Basically, all the cities are covered, sir. All are covered. Okay, as all are covered, what is the option there? That is A. Is it clear? If it is clear, okay, write in the form of sentence. Sentence is important. You need not repeat the diagram again and again for this problem. But for the sixth problem, you have to repeat again and again. Okay. Shall we go with the sentence? Everyone clear with the sentence, ma? This is operation 2. What is operation 1, ma? Is leading to wrong path. What is that wrong path, ma? A to B, B to E, E to A. So operation 2 or alternative 2. Sir, what is the steps there, ma? What is the first step, ma? Sir, the past route. What is the past route, ma? The past route is A to B, B to E, and E to A. Okay, write that sentence, ma. The past route is A to B, B to E, E to A. For your convenience, give the arrow mark so that it shows the direction. What is it not covering, ma? Not covering C and D cities. So the route should be altered from the city E. So the route should be altered from the city E. Till here clear, ma? Now and then such things may happen, so do not disturb because of those. Okay, it is not fortunate, it's a unfortunate. So as of now we are which city, ma? E. Okay, from E already which cities are covered, ma? B comma B comma A is already covered, so we are at E point now. From E, what are the already B is covered, only B is covered basically, and even we started from A. Okay, A to B it is done, and we also covered what, ma? E. So there are no options for A, B and E. From E to E there is no meaning at all. So from E, what are the options, ma? We have to cover either C or a D. Either C or a D. Either C or a D. So, sir, if you go with C, what is the amount there, ma? Number there? C has 3 and D has how much, ma? 5. If you consider them as a distance, if you consider them as a distance, C has shortest distance. So we are going where to where, ma? Finally, A to B, B to E, E to C. So at the end we can see the total. If the total is more in this alternative, we will change there because I am showing all the alternatives. Okay. So we are at which point, ma? We are at point C. Okay. Now from C, which city should be covered, ma? Only option D. From city to D, and finally from D to A. So what is the final route, ma? A to B, B to E, E to C, and C to D, and D2 again A. So this is one option we are having. Now can you calculate the distance by comparing our end matrix with the question? Sir, till here if you are done, do it parallelly, so need not calculate, be cool. If it is done till here, give the information. If it is done till there, done till there, my dear buddy, is done, everyone done now? So listen if you are done. If you are done, listen. If anyone is writing, give information that you are writing. Anyone writing, ma? Done na? Once this part is done, straight away go with this part. Whatever drafted table there. Okay, this table should be compared with the table, ma. First table. What is our first table there, sir? This is the first table, na? As this is the first table, for comparison, I am drafting here. Okay. Now you need to answer. Sir, from city, which city we started, ma? From A to B. Sir, what is the total amount there? 12. For our convenience, right there. Next. From which city to which city, ma? From B to E. What is the point there, sir? 7. Next, from B to which city? Sorry, from E to, as our plan, we have gone to city C. What is the distance there, ma? 20. E to C. 23. Next, sir, from C to D. Sir, when we are going to C to D, what is the amount there, ma? 12 or 22? 18. 18. Next, sir, how you are getting the number and all clear now? So else I will plot that parts. A to B and B to E, and from E to we have gone to C now. C, and from C to we have gone to D, and from D to A. So finally we are at D point. D to A. What is the amount, ma? 14. Can you tell the total, ma? How much is the total? 74. Right there for our convenience. I will give the time. You need not worry. So with one plan we got how much, ma? 74. What if we select here D buddy? Okay. If we select the D buddy, what can be the scenarios? Okay. Then automatically from D to where, ma? C. Automatically, that is the plan, na? From C to A. Can you tell the total, ma? The total of that. How much, ma? How much? 76. Tell the total just. $76. Okay, sir. Once this part is done till there, shall we go with the process once more? Because B part is selected, and even which part is selected, ma? E part is also selected. Sir, because of B, what are the restrictions? Can you tell the points? For B, can we allot any other number, ma? No chance. So as of now, we are at city E. Sir, from E to other options, there is no option for A, and even there is no option for B, and this cannot be selected basically. Only two options, either C or D basically. So in the second alternative, I am selecting which one, ma? For our sake, D. Okay. So route has been changed for our convenience. Now from D to which point, which are the options we are having? Only one option. Which option, ma? This option cannot be selected anyway. And what are the options cannot be selected anyway, ma? Can you tell those points? Which options cannot be selected? D to A cannot be selected because one city is still to be covered. Next, D to B cannot be covered. D to C is there a possibility, but leave it for the time timing. And D to E, no chance. So which city is left over there, ma? C. So I marked there, sir. Now from C, what are the options we are having? Is there an option for B, ma? B, no chance, because already we covered that city. And C to C cannot cover, already D covered. and E covered. What is the last option there, ma? A. Okay, clear with this point? Sir, even in the CMA inter also, the key is wrong. Wherever you have seen the inter level, there they will tell you the 74, they may. Okay, but what is the value, ma? So what are the values? In first option, how much we got, ma? In the second option, 76, which is, this is distance or profit? Distance. What should be the better alternative? Okay, which is least? 76 or 74? Which is least, ma? 74. In which part we got 74? Our old route. Our old route, na? Am I clear with that point, ma? Okay, for our convenience, we calculated. But in reality, if we go with these numbers itself, which is least, ma? 3 or 5? 3 or 5? 3, na? So that option is sufficient. Are you satisfied? If you are satisfied, fine. And if you are having doubt, okay, I will explain entire problem outside the class. Okay, if you want, definitely no issue. I am ready to explain outside the class. Okay, if anyone dissatisfied with this point, and I have shown the other alternative so that you can satisfy. Why you selected 3, sir? Why can't you select 5? There can be a raise of question. Na? For that I show this option. So is it required, ma? Not required. Not at all required. Okay, reason is clear. Because 3 or 5, which is lower, ma? 3 is lower, na? So we selected 3. Satisfied, buddies? If you are satisfied, fine. So this is the better alternative, and write the distance, ma. Sir, how to write the distance, sir? Do not write straight away. This route map is filled, na? So therefore the total, write the point, ma. From A to B, how much is the value? B to E, how much is the value? E to C, and C to D, and D to A. What is the totals and all? Fill the amount, ma. A to B, how much is the amount, ma? 12, 7, 23, and next one 18, last one, ma? 14. What is the total, ma? 74. If it is given in the form of kilometers, therefore the total distance to be traveled to cover entire all the regions is 74 kilometers. That is conclusion point. The route, write the last conclusion, ma. The route to cover all the regions and to reach the origin point is, what is the route, my dear buddies? A to B, B to E, E to C, C to D, D to A again, and the distance traveled, is how many kilometers, ma? 74 kilometers. Sir, everyone clear with this question, ma? Okay, this is important. If you are satisfied with this question, shall we go with other options? Sixth one, shall we, or will you try? Try by yourself, ma. Once if you are not getting, okay, I will give the answer. Okay, sir, once you are going with the sixth one, basically there will be a scenario where you will not cover route again. Same, because of that only they are giving that problem. Okay, so is it done? Clear by everyone, ma? Is the last sentence done? If the last sentence is done, go with the question number 6, ma, once. Sir, are you okay with the question number 2? If it is yes, can I get a bigger yes from all the guys? If you are getting sleep and all, basically, okay, so give a loud yes, ma. You are not inter kids, nama. Grown up professionals, complete professionals. Just 2 exams are there to make you CMA. Okay, that loving moment is near to you now. So with yes or with the big yes, can you tell yes, ma? That is more energy. Okay, sir, go with the 6th question, ma. Sir, and one more thing, this question I am not touching. Okay, if I start, it will take around explanation 1.5 hours for you writing, because every point you should write. For every point you have to write. Okay, but at the end, when everything is done for us, when we are confident that we are getting 75 plus, if you are ready, then I will discuss. Okay, until then I will not go with this zone. Even simplex model also same category. Okay, even if it is giving in the exam, choice and all, okay, but they will never give. They are really, if you compare ICA with ICMA, our buddies are genuine buddies. Really genuine. Really genuine. Sometimes there may be issues in the book, some mistakes and all, printing mistakes. But if you are having any issue, ICMA will respond at a faster time when compared to ICAI. ICA will give the answer, go with the process. But if these guys, you are having any issue, if you call them, they will respond immediately. Okay, once in a while, I didn't get my marks list of final marks. So I called them. So they said, sir, there is a rerouting and all. So we are going in the process. You will get that soon. And whatever time they gave, within that time I got it. Okay, that is good regarding ICMA. So if you want any more developments in ICMA, what you should do, ma? What you should do? Complete CMA as soon as possible and become the council members of our CMA board. Okay, writing there council member is a really valuable thing. Do not, if you are having a chance, do not leave it. Shall we go with the other problem? Just basic idea. Okay, I will give the basic idea. Sixth question, see the question, ma? Sir, how many cities are there, sir, here? Same category as that earlier. And here he straight away gave what, ma? Letter M. So we will use M. Okay, you can use, or else you can keep the hyphen also, no issues. Whatever given in the question, use it. And what is the other condition, ma? He wishes to start from a particular city, visit city once and return to the starting point. Again, I have to reach to which point, ma? Wherever city I started there, I have to reach again there. Okay, and find the minimizing sequence of visit. Okay, here also same scenario. You will do once. You will cover with lines or a single zeros and all. Once you reach that point, you will get one solution, but it is not right because it will give the shortest path, but it will not cover two cities. So again, we need to change the route. Okay, will you see it step by step, ma? For your convenience, I will disclose the answer. For your convenience, I will disclose. Once if you are getting the clarity, you can do by yourself, no issues. Shall I disclose or will you practice? Practice, ma. Once you are practicing and all, I will disclose that part at the end, no issues. Okay, so till here we are done with all the parts of assignment basically. Okay, only MCQs are pending. So MCQs, you try once. Okay, now not required basically. I have a thought that if I am discussing MCQs now itself, this chapter is full stop. But I want to keep comma temporarily so that I can have a time at the end. Okay, at the end somehow I will connect to you and I will make all the MCQs available to you with easy solutions. Okay, and one more point, ma, I am clarifying one more point. If you see the past papers from LPP, no theory. LPP, no theory. And from transportation, no theory. And from our assignment, no theory. But even then, I will not skip theory. Okay, I will go with the theory part also in the form of charts, basically. Okay, so that if you read that minimal content, you are with a safe. Okay, you can expect definitely a theory question from that to which paper, which part, ma? Part A. Last time I have shown the theory part and all where you are getting there. Okay, so that is a point there. So I am not skipping, I am giving a temporary pause for the time being, so that there will not be any misunderstanding between you and me. Okay, so if it is clear, sir, there is one bigger question which is pending for us. Shall I explain that one, ma? Because machine question, 6 by 6 matrix, 6 by 7 matrix. Shall we? So if we explain that one, so today itself we are done with the assignment. After session, what is the topic, ma? Game theory. Game theory is new topic to you, so that I will start from 0 and I will make you to clear with the topic. Shall we? Sir, anyone okay with the game theory? Sir, already done. Anybody's no game theory, na? Game theory done. Cannot done, fine. If not done, fine. It will be more effective. And Shall we go with the mission question mark? What is the question number mission asking? Question number 11. Sir, question number 11, basically from exam point of view, okay, less chances. I marked earlier A category, na? You also mark the salesman problem as A category. Mark the salesman problem as A category, or just before exam you have to revise. Salesman problem. Sixth problem or last problem. Okay. Clear now? Sir, for the last problem, sales region and all, what we discussed, do not go with the answer which is given there in the book. Go with the answer which I made you to write on the book. Okay, that is a perfect answer. Clear with this point, ma? If you are clear, sir, first, already I have made a brief discussion regarding this question. Sir, here, what is the order of the matrix, ma? What is the order of the matrix? 6 by 6, basically, if this part is not there. But if this is added, 6 by 7, unbalanced. So we have to balance it by adding dummy row or dummy column depending upon scenario. Here, where is the shortage, ma? Row is a shortage. So dummy operator is being added. Clear na? And is it minimization model or maximization model? Minimization or maximization? Minimization. Why minimization, ma? What is the reason? Sir, this is the entire operation time. Okay. But organization point of view, the time should be more or less, ma? The time should be less. Automatically, what is our target? To minimize the time. So it is minimization model. The only issue is that it is unbalanced if you are adding the new mission. Okay. But what is the first question, ma? Find out the allocation of operators to the old mission to achieve minimum operation time. That is without this mission. It is 6 by 6 matrix, a regular practice. You will get the value. Write the answer there once. The last session I have shown the answer to you. Write the answer, ma, for the first sub question, that is find out with the 6 by 6 matrix. Write this in the notes itself. Okay, can practice, no issue until I have confidence that you will practice. So straight away write the answer and the allocations, so that if you are solving, you can compare your answers. Should get the exact allocations. Optimal allocation and optimal solution. You can go with the basic part, that is 6 by 6 matrix. Sir, one more doubt here. Sir, we are reading it as a 6 by 6 matrix. Okay. For example, if there is some matrix called 3 by 3 matrix, what does that mean, ma? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that is the basic pattern of the matrix will be in the case of 3 by 3. Now for one cell, what can be the options? Sir, for operator A, what are the alternatives he is having, ma, to be selected? How many alternatives? Only 3. Huh? For operator A, there are 3 options. Only 3. Okay, na? Next, for operator B, how many options, ma? Only 2 options. Okay. And for operator C, only 1 option. Okay. And total, how many alternatives can be? Combinations. How many combinations can be? 3 by 3, 9 combinations totally. 9 combinations are there now. Sorry, 9 combinations can be written with a cell address. Okay. 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 3 1, 3 2 3 3. If you're having the idea of these things, the answers in the case of MCQs will be more easy. That I will discuss when we are done with entire part. Okay? No issue now? So is this part done by everyone? If this part is done by everyone, now you can do parallelly. I will disclose that. Okay, once you are done with that part. Sir, any other different number 17 or any other number? 17 only now. If this part is clear now. Sir, but A and B are not done. Sir, what is A question there? Question number A in your book. Reset the problem with a new mission and find out the allocation of operators to each mission and comment on whether it is advantageous to replace or not. Okay, so is it possible for us to straight away tell that take this one as option, remove this one as an option? Will it be effective? So if you are robo, you can scan the question, and if you are having chat GPT, you can get the answer. Or if you are having AI, but we are a little bit slow when compared to AI. Even though we formed it, we are slow, but we are perfect, okay, and accurate. Even the disclaimer given by AI is what the answers given by us sometimes may go wrong. Okay, that is the point. So sir, we have to go with, in this case, what is the point we are doing we are adding the new mission and forming which type of matrix? 6 by 7. So as it is unbalanced, we add dummy operator. Shall we observe that point? So this is the, once you are adding the new mission, you will get this matrix. Okay, sir, you observe. If you want, you can do parallelly, no issues. Okay, that is up to you. So as there is less time and all, I'm explaining you. Okay, which part is important, I will explain more detailedly. So we added which part new part. So what is the order of the matrix 6 by 7. Is it right for us? It is not right. It should be balanced. So we add where an operator 7, that is nothing but a dummy operator is added, and there the elements are what zeros. Okay, once that part is done, you will get this final matrix 7 by, now this matrix is what type of matrix, my dear buddies? 7 by 7. As it is 7 by 7, it is what type of matrix balanced matrix. Okay, once it is balanced matrix, as usual, we can start the race. Just you listen and identify the least numbers. You identify the least numbers. What are the least numbers Sir, in the row 1 1 1 1 3 3 1, any 0. Okay, on my humble request, while you are identifying the least numbers, be careful. So row operation or row minima. Okay, your different names you can use. Sir, if you are telling row minima, it is straight away giving information. What is it Identify minimum number in each row. Okay, once that identification is done, sir, what we should do, sir? Deduct that least number from respective rows. Okay, so what is that meaning, sir? This is the meaning. Sir, whatever least number you identify, you deduct from the original matrix there. If it is least number 1, you need not write in exam, you need not write these parts. For your clarification, I am telling how to solve the problem in exam. Whatever sales problem we discussed, that is sufficient. Okay, do not repeat again and again. For your understanding, we have done earlier. Okay, and once this is done, okay, is this clear with this part? And from here again I am deducting 0. Is it required? Not required now. So then I got the end matrix. This is the new matrix. Okay, once I get this new matrix, this will be the starting point for what next operation. What is the next operation? Column operation. In the column operation, what is the process? Identify the least number in each column. But here not required. Why not required? All those are zeros. Not required. So same will be the column operation. So directly end result also same. You can write the sentence. As all the elements are zeros, the result will be same. You can write the sentence. That is sufficient. You need not repeat again anything. Now what is the next process, Test for Optimality. In the test for optimality, the process you can follow is up to you. 0, single 0, selection of a row with a single zeros. If that part is done, go with the column check. Sir, I am repeating this process for your convenience. Can you tell, is there a single 0 in the first row, ma? So mark it, okay, and always identify the number with their cell address. If you are identifying with their cell address, it will be very good. What is cell address there, ma? 1M4. So I am cancelling. Okay, once cancellation is done, is there any other number, ma? Any other row single 0? 2 mission, new mission. Sir, I am cancelling again that part. Now anything with single 0, ma? Single 0. 4M5 is selected there, and I am cancelling that one. Okay, now any row with single 0, ma? 6M6 marked, and I have to cancel which part, ma? M6. Now any row with a single 0, go in order. Do not jump here and there. Go in a proper order. No chance, na? Now go with checking of columns, ma? Columns. Tell the address. Dummy M1, sir, marked. Which part should be cancelled, ma? Okay, that part is cancelled there. Now, sir, any zeros left over in the next, any other columns? Identify the address. Always tell the row first, next column. Okay, row. Okay, 5M2. Marked, sir. Which part should be cancelled, ma? The row. Which row, namma? 5th row. So 5th row is cancelled. Now any zeros left over, sir? No zeros are left over. Can you count the number of lines or number of circles? How many circles or how many lines? So number of lines or number of circles is 6. But what is the order of the matrix, ma? So is it balanced? Not balanced. So here what is step, ma? Improvement. Sir, in improvement, what is the aspect there? Of the balanced numbers, identify the least number. What is the least number, ma? 1. Okay, where it should be added, where it should be deducted? At junctions, add. At uncovered, what we should do, sir? Sir, for the sake of your understanding, I am representing there. Here it is +1. Okay, +1, +1, and +1, +1. Is the +1s clearly visible, ma? Okay, and where we should deduct, sir? Once you are doing this, your answer will be near, not done, near. Okay, so whatever I have done there, I am showing here, ma. Sir, I cancel it and I got this final part. And is it equal? Yes or no? As it is no, I have to go for improvement. In the case of improvement, what is the least number there? 1 is the least number. Okay, the 1 should be added where, ma? Here, at junctions. Okay, once I'm adding and all, I will get this AND matrix. Okay, now again, what is the process, sir? Again, test for optimality. What is test for optimality, sir? Sir, if you are having your process, follow your process. No issues. Okay, no issues at all. You can follow your process. Okay, sir, here any 0? Any single 0, ma? Identify that. Is the process clear now? How to do that? Identify zeros and cancel the respective columns. So till there we have done this process, and we reached at final point is like this. In the next test for improvement, you got this. Okay. Now, what are the elements left over there, buddies? Okay, sir. Now, can you go with the cross check, ma? What is check for us? M by N is equal to number of allocations or number of lines. Is it satisfied there, ma? Satisfied? No, as it is not satisfied. Again, what we should do, sir? Satisfied, ma? So some zeros are not covered. Okay. Now? Okay. Now it is covered now. So unfortunately, I have not shown that part and all basically. Okay. Now it is covered now. Now can you count the number of zeros? How many zeros, ma? Or how many markings or how many allocations? Sir, you need not use circles and all. You can use box. That is up to you. Okay. Or you can count the lines. Lines and circles will be, number of circles will be same. So automatically is the number. What is the number there, ma? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or line 1, line 2, line 3, 4, 5, 6. Same. So 6, but not equal to order of the matrix, na? So again, improvement. Okay. So once they have done improvement and all, so finally they have done the improvement and they have gone for test for now. Can you tell the number of zeros? 7 or 6? Again 6. Okay. So sir, it may take time. For that reason, I'm not asking you to do. If you're just listening, wherever the key area is there, I will ask you to understand and I will solve basically. So again, what more? Least number. What is the least number, sir? 1. Again, plus add additions and all. Finally, you get this improved matrix. Now we are going for test for optimality. Okay. Once you are going for a test for optimality, basically, you will reach this point. This point is most important. Okay. Sir, can you, or else shall I repeat this last step, ma? For your convenience, you will get more clarity. Sir, finally we got this matrix. Okay. After n number of improvements. Okay. So finally, shall we mark those points? What is the process, ma? Can you, all the guys involved in the process, and tell the address where there is single zero? Where there is single zero, ma? 3 new mission. Sir, I am marking that, sir. And which part should be cancelled, sir? The new mission should be cancelled. Sir, whatever cancelled is no more at all. Even in transportation same, even in assignment same. Okay. Now any single zero, ma? 6 and M6. Okay. Marked, sir. Which part should be cancelled, ma? M6 should be cancelled. Now any single zero? Any single zero, ma? Rows, no more. No more single zeros. Now what is the other option, sir? Going with the columns. Column check. Any column with single zero, ma? Tell the address, ma. 5 M2. So that should be cancelled. Row part or column part? Okay. Cancelled with that part now. Once it is cancelled, sir, clear na, ma? Sir, can anyone inform to them that I'm not getting any comments here? Sir, once this part is done, I will solve the third question with our method. That whatever single zero method it is there now, I will solve it now. Once it is done, you need not worry at all. Okay, I will solve that. No issues. So let us complete this part. If it is done, we shall go with that part. Sir, everyone clear with this part, ma? For at which zone we are, ma? Which zone? We are covered with the any other column with single zero, ma? What are the columns with single zeros? 4 M5. So mark that 0 and cancel the respective row or a column. Row. Which row, ma? M4. Is it cancelled, sir? Once it is cancelled, what is the next thing, sir? Any other zeros in columns? Any single zero in the columns? Columns are done. Sir, now are we left with any zeros in the rows? Rows with single zeros. rows with single zeros? No. Okay. This point will give rise to arbitral selection or diagonal allocation. Am I clear with that point, ma? So if everyone is common with this point, listen with utmost care. Clear? Shall we? Sir, till here we have gone with the process and we have done there, but we are not in a position to cover these zeros. Okay, clear, ma? If it is clear, shall we? Sir, and one more note, disclaimer. There is question number 3, which I asked you to do. Okay, so when you are going with our method, that is diagonal, single row and all, you will get an issue that I will solve. But for the time being, not required. At the end, we shall do it, ma, once every topic is done and all. Okay. So at this point, shall we? Most important, listen with utmost care. Sir, what are the options we are having for selection there? How many zeros are left over there, ma? Can you tell me the address? What are the zeros are left over there? This 0. Okay. These are the few zeros in the upper part. In the lower part, dummy and this. Okay. So these are the options left over there basically. Am I clear, ma? If I am clear, sir, when we are not in a position to cover the zeros with the lines and all, basically we go with arbitral selection or diagonal operation. Am I clear? Clear, ma, buddies? So now you can select, basically you can select any 0 as per your wish. Select any 0, ma, as per your wish. 1, your wish. 1, M3. Okay, selected na? Sir, once you select 1, M3, which options are no more? Which options are no more? No chance. 1, M1, no more. 1, M4, no more. Dummy M1, no more. Okay, so dummy M1 not possible, dummy M3 not possible. Sir, I selected which one, ma? M3. Sorry, okay. 1 M3, no? Clear. Now, which part is not possible, ma? Can you tell the cell address? Dummy M3 not possible. Next, any other options? May remaining all possible, basically. Because what is the point, ma? If we select a 0, automatically what are we doing, sir? We are just cancelling the other parts now because of the same effect. No. Sir, once that 0 is selected, what other options you are having? Now, what are other options? Sir, I can select this 0 basically, or this 0 or this 0. Any other zeros left over options, ma? Only 3 zeros are left over options. Sir, select any 0 as per your wish. Sir, let us give chance for this line. Okay, which 0, ma? 2 M1, na? Okay. 2 M1 is the number you selected. Once you select 2 M1, which are no more. 2 M4 is no more. Dummy M1 is no more. Okay, fine, done. Superb. Now count the numbers. Sir, regarding strikings and all clear, na? Their selection is what, ma? 0 to M1. Their selection is best selection. Because of that, we can get a clarity that we should not select. Okay, we should not select that number because what is the basic rule deviating there, ma? M equal to n equal to number of allocations. But how many allocations are done, ma? Only 6. But what we need, sir? Sir, for that process only we are going with arbitral selection, na? So never select this buddy. Okay. So any other alternative option? 2 M4. Okay, you selected this, sir. Now once you selected this, what are the alternatives you are having? What are the other alternatives? Only one alternative is left over there. That is this. Clear, na? Now can you count the number of markings there, ma? 7 markings are there. Okay. As 7 markings are there, Are we reached at that point, ma? So 7, buddy. 7, na? So count, ma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 markings are done. Okay, can you make the allocations by seeing this? Can you tell the allocations, ma? What are the allocations? 1 and first for 1, mission 1, what is the number we are giving, ma? M3. Okay, and for mission 2, sorry, operator 2, mission 4. For operator 3, new mission. And for operator 4, M5. For operator 5, M2. For operator 6, for dummy, M1. Remove it. Okay, directly remove it. Okay, na? Is it clear with that part, ma? So we are removing which one, ma? M1 in alternative 1. Okay. So there can be 2 alternatives also, that I will discuss by showing. If you get the clarity. Sir, are you getting the clarity which should not be selected, ma? This body should not be selected. Okay, this body should not be selected for sure. Because of him, our chance of 7th chance is going on. That's the point. Okay. So if you go there. Sir, this is our first option. Is it clear with the first option now? We have gone with the first option. Basically, once you are going with the first option, it will be effective. And next, sir, in the other alternative, I am going with this option. I am selecting some other number there. That is what other number, ma? Operator 1, M3. Okay. If I am selecting that, shall we do that one more once? Sir, I selected which number, ma? Which number? Operator 1, M3. What happens there? Next, what are the alternatives? Which options are closed? What are the other options closed? Can you tell the address, ma? 0, M1. Next. Next. Now, any other, only what are the options left over there, ma? These are the options left over. Now, which number you will select? If you are selecting this buddy, gone. So, do not tell that buddy. That is risky buddy. So, better option, I am going with the M4. If I am selecting M4, finally, last over, left over, what, ma? M. Okay, that is one option. Or else, if we go with this scenario. Okay, there are different alternatives now. Even in different alternatives, you will get the same answer. Okay, I am going with this part. Okay, sir, one more part, ma. If you are going with other alternative option, basically, you will get M3 also. Okay, finally, which option you can remove, that is up to you. Sir, in one option, what is the other one, ma? M1. You can remove the M1 cell, or else in the other 2 alternatives, M3. So you can write the sentence there. Either M3 or a M1 can be removed in place of new mission. But if you think from organization point of view, which mission can be removed, ma? Which mission? Why M3? Not only 2 times. The time taken by M3 and time taken by M4, if you compare, which is less, ma? M1. So remove M3. That will be effective. Okay. At that end, you can write the conclusion as basically the conclusion will be effective. Clear with that part? Okay. If these parts are done, assignment topic is done now. Okay. Shall we go with some of the MCQs so that we can cover at least some part? Okay. Shall we, ma? Shall we go with some MCQs? Sir, one more thing, ma. I'm telling point regarding the third question. Okay. Once you are getting the time and all, I will go with the third question because it is lengthy one. Third one. Basically. Okay. For that reason, I will do it at the end if you are okay. Shall we? I will not skip that part. Basically. Shall we go with MCQs? Sir, straight away in the book itself, the aspects key are marked. And my humble request, wherever explanation is required, I will give explanation. And wherever not required, I will not give. Because if they are straight away sentences and all, we need not solve it. Okay. So what is the first point there, sir? Which of the following method is used to solve the assignment problem? What is the answer, ma? Any doubt in that aspect? Okay. Next, regarding the second question is important. Mark the second question, ma. Assignment of work to men and machines is nothing but loading. Okay, giving the work to someone is nothing but loading. Okay. And next, in an assignment matrix of size 5 by 5, the total number of decision variables. Sir, one more point. One question is still left over there. That is first question. First question. Shall we do that, ma? So this is also connecting point to that basically. Okay. I didn't feel that is left over there. For that reason only I skipped it. Okay. Sir, what is the point mentioned there, ma? See the question. Sir, first read the question, ma. I'm extremely sorry, buddy. I felt that this is also done, but as it is not done and all, I will discuss that. Okay. So it will be very easy for you, basically. Okay. So we need not solve separately. And if you are clear with the linear programming, this will be very easy. See the question, ma. What is the question there, buddies? What is he asking us to do, ma? Sir, there is a computer center. Has how many operators, ma? There are 3 expert programmers and need to develop 3 application programs. The head of the center estimates the time required in minutes by the respective experts to develop the application programs are as below. The small matrix which is given there is giving information regarding what, ma? The programmer and the time he takes to create the program. Okay. And from organization point of view, what is important, ma? Minimization of time or maximization of time? Minimization of time. Okay. So normally minimization of time. So what is your objective in the case of linear programming model, ma? Z mini or Z max? Z mini. Okay. What you will minimize basically? Sir, if you assume that these are decision variables, okay, depending upon the point, you can take the assumption. What will be the Z objective, ma? Z minimum is equal to minimizing this value, na? This total value. That same has been drafted in the answer. If you are having the clarity of this, then option is done. And one more thing, ma, what can be the options for operator 1? For operator 1, what can be the options? Either this or this or this. For operator 2, either these 3. For operator 2, 3, either of these 3. Okay. So options are there, na? The same has been drafted in the form of constraints. Am I clear, ma? If you are clear, open the question once. See, what is the first sentence there, ma? The key decisions is to determine what is the point there. Which programmer should be assigned to which program? Sir, by seeing the word assigned, what is the concept, ma? In assignment, there is application of linear programming. That is shown in the form of equations. You need not solve it. Just formulation is important. Okay. And next, let us designate the assignment of jth programmer to ith program. He is giving a representation. For programmers, what is the letter he is giving, ma? J. J1, J2, J3. And for others, he is giving a program letter of I1, I2, I3. Okay. Now, so automatically the decisions variable will be what, ma? X, I, J combination. Basically, that's the combinations. And regarding this, where the subscripts I stands for which area, ma? This areas I and J representations. If you want, you can change, and if you can give the assumptions there, based on other assumptions, it will change. And next, what is the minimization objective? I said, ma. What is the minimization objective, sir? Basically, what is the cell address? Sir, if they are telling it as X, okay, what will be the value of that cell, ma? Basically, X11, na? The cell address will be X11. And what is the cell address, ma? X12. And here X13. Okay. And for this cells, X21, X22. And for this cell, X23. And for the last cells, what will be the address, ma? X31, X32, X34. That is the cell address. Sorry. 33. The same thing has been used here. Okay, x11, not into, it is x11. Sir, it should be below that letter. How it is? 120 x11. You are representing the cell with the number. Okay. So that is entirely drafted here in the next part. So correct this x small. That is the objective. Sir, even Z is represented how Z minimization. Okay. Once that part is done, what is the next scenario, sir? Constraints. They are mentioning the constraints. Okay. Sir, program 1 can be given to whom? Basically, program 1 can be given to whom and whom? Chances. To whom? Chances. Either normally, not regarding amounts and all. What are the scenarios? We are not solving, we are just formulating it. Okay. Program A, that is, can be given to either 1, 2, 3 program. Okay. So I'm explaining that part, listen, program A can be given to whom? Either 1, 2, 3. Okay. Or the second scenario, for a programmer 1, what programs can be given? Either A, B, C. The same part is represented in the form of constraints. See the first constraint, each programmer must be assigned with the development of one and only one program. Okay, one and only one program. So it is represented in the form of equation x11 plus x21 plus x31 equal to 1. Exactly equal to 1. Sir, it can never be less than 1. If it is less than 1, what will be? At least one program for sure. And also maximum more than one possible. More than one also not possible. But in the case of linear equalities, either you can get less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. But here for one programmer, only one option. That is required in the form of equations. And next, regarding next 3 constraints, what is that? Each program must be assigned to only one programmer. That is also represented there. Okay, that is x11, x12 in this way. Okay, those 2 parts are drafted in the form of linear equations. Is it clear, ma? Just drafting. They may ask in the form of MCQs. They may. Is it clear with this aspect, ma? Clear, buddies? If it is clear, shall we go with MCQs now? Just 9 minutes are there. So I don't want to waste your time. Sir, another kadamma. Doubt, amma? Any doubt? Any doubt, buddies? Till here, whatever we have done? If it is done, let us wind up the MCQs if possible. Maximum possible extent. Sir, here we are with the question number 3. Now, sir, what is the question number 3, ma? In an assignment matrix, size, what is the size of the matrix, ma? 5 by 5. The total number of decision variables in the objective function z, how many will be, ma? How many will be? Sir, 5 by 5 z. Sir, that question if you observe, sir, there it is 9. How you got the 9, ma? 3 into 3. So here straight away 5 into 5, how much, ma? 25. Decision where in the case of objective function, it will be 25. Next. So regarding this, basically, it is very easy question, but more lines. By seeing the lines, do not fear. See the question once. An assignment problem is solved to minimize the total time required to complete the 3 jobs on 3 different machines, such that each job is processed by exactly one machine and each machine processes exactly one job. That is the same logic. The minimum total processing time is found to be 480 minutes. While you are done with the problem, you got how much answer, ma? 480. That is after all allocations and all, you got 481. After a few days of operation, there has been a change in the design of second job. Okay. Due to this, the processing time of second job is increased by 15 minutes in either of the machines. In either of the machines. Because of increase in 15 minutes of second job, In all missions, time increased. Okay, sir, simply what you should do, sir, whatever 480 you got earlier, just add 15 minutes. Okay, already we calculated, sir, we got 480. Now one mission which is also into calculation got increased time with the 15 minutes. Just by adding that, we'll get the answer. Okay, now what about next one, ma? Question number 5. Assignment problem can be considered as a particular case of transportation problem. Sir, transportation problem and assignment problem are like friends. That and all we should not write an exam for our knowledge. Okay. Next, what about question number 6, ma? Dummy row or a column is added in an assignment problem to balance the total activities and total resources. Okay. Next, what about question number 7? While solving an assigned problem, an activity is assigned to a resource with a zero opportunity cost because the objective is to minimize what function, ma? Cost, na? Cost should be minimized. That is the reason. Okay. And question number 8. In an assignment problem, sir, are you following with MCQs, ma? Do now itself. Okay, because they are very close to the concept. Anyway, we are having less time. Okay, so I cannot do the third question now itself. For that reason, I am going with MCQs and they will save our time. And last third question will be done at the end, basically. Okay, you try. If you are having issue, I will discuss that one. Okay, and in the case of 8th one, what is the answer, ma? In assignment problem, what is the logic? One person, one life, or one person, one job. That is the point. And next, 9th one, ma? An assignment problem can be viewed as a special case of transportation problem in which capacity from each resource is and the demand at each destination is 1 and 1. 1 and 1 for 1 point. Next, 10th question, what is that, ma? In making assignments, which of the following should be preferred? Which is that point, ma? Sir, we are trying to search for which zeros, ma? Which row, ma? Either row with single zero, or even if you are done with line operation, you also go with single zeros. That's the same point. Okay. Next, assignment matrix is always y square, ma? Sir, for example, what is the order of this matrix, ma? 2 by 2. Can you make allocation now? Can you make? Yes, we can make. And if it is unbalanced, for example, now if it is unbalanced, what are we doing? Converting into balanced by adding dummy. So we are always trying the matrix to make the matrix into square. Okay. So if you are having square and all, this will be like this. This is same, no? That's the point. Okay. And next, what is the 12th question there, ma? Maximization assignment problem is transferred into minimization problem by subtracting the each entry of the table from the maximum value. Okay. Next, question number 13. Assignment problem will have alternative solutions when it has. Sir, option is D, fine, but we need some sort of basic explanation so that we will satisfy. Okay. Sir, what is the first option? At least 1 0 in any row or column. Sir, I am going with a 3 by 3 matrix. 1 2 0 1 0 0 and 0 0 0. Okay. Sir, in this case, basically, what is the point he mentioned, ma? At least 1 0 in any row or a column. Okay. So then alternative solution will be, ma? Can be. Sir, alternative solutions may arise basically when there is a 2 zeros or 3 zeros. That is the point. But he is telling what, ma? At least 1 0. What does that mean, ma? It can be all zeros also. So that is deviating from the assumption which we make. And what about next point, ma? What is he telling? Sir, 1 1. Sorry. Basic matrix I will draft and I will give the explanation for option C. Can you see the option C, ma? What is option C there? Two diagonal elements are zeros. Diagonal elements are zeros. Okay. 0 0 0 0 and 0. This is a scenario. In this scenario, he is telling that you are having alternative solutions. If this is a scenario, can you make allocation, ma? Can we make allocation? How, buddies? Sir, we are searching for a single row, single zero. Sir, I marked it, sir. I'll cancel which part, ma? Okay. Now, in this case, basically, I'm going with scenario. There is chances, but less chances. And two diagonal elements are he's telling. What is that point, ma? Two diagonal elements. Any two diagonal elements, if you take, if there are zeros, okay. So sometimes it may satisfy and it may not satisfy, okay. And what about last option, ma? All rows have two zeros, okay. All rows are having two zeros, it seems. 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0, okay. In this case, is there possible for selection first? We face a tough thing regarding selection also. So the answer is none of the above, okay. So if you are clear with this point, fine, or else mark it as important, because while max and all explanation, single matrix, 2 by 1 matrix and all, there are different matrices, but for us only square matrix, okay. Next, what about 14th one, mark? 14th method, 14th one. In the Hungarian method of solving assignment problem, what we will do, sir? The row reduction is obtained by, is it C? Subtracting the smallest element from all other elements of the rows. What about 15, sir? Horizontal and vertical lines to cover all the zeros as we are following will be equal to what, ma? Order of the matrix, or number of allocations should be equal to the order of the matrix. Next, what, ma? In a problem of traveling salesman, the diagonal elements of the matrix from top left to the ABC salesman, ABC salesman. So here hyphen, for example, 11, 10, 10 hyphen 11, or 2, 3 hyphen. Sir, what are these places represents, ma? Maximum value or nothing but infinity value. So m we are representing na value of m is infinity na same question, but is infinitely large. And next, what about our next question? Sorry, buddies, we shall pause here because already it is done. Tata, bye bye. And I humbly request you to go with the assignment once. If you are practicing it, it will be more effective. And next session, what is the topic we are going, ma? Game theory, as it is new. I'll go with the slow phase. Shall we end the session?